Hello everybody, I am DeathSavior, on Twitch known as DeathSavior84. I want to do a little, it's going to be a multiple piece thing. I ain't going to sit here and explain everything, but I'm going to start doing a little video diary. Basically, I'm going to go through and explain everything, explain about me, let you guys know a little bit about who I am. Things I went through in my life, and give you more insight on the streamer that you guys watch. Hopefully it'll give you guys a little, I don't know, bring you guys to feel a little more closer to me. I know it's not something a lot of streamers do, that I've seen do, and I want to make something special for you guys, because you guys are always giving to me, and I know this isn't really giving back to you, but in a way I guess it kind of is, because you get to know the real me, who I really am, things that like that, not the person that you guys see in front playing video games all day. Alright, so let's see, I'm trying to figure out how I should actually start this out, because I kind of want you guys to know, like, about my childhood, things like that, but I don't want to dwell on it too long. Basically, I've played video games my whole life. I mean, from the age of like 6 and up. I've played Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, PlayStation, PlayStation 2. I had an Xbox at one point in time. I never had a 360. I never had the Xbox One. I had a PS3. Computer gaming, I became big into. Actually, I'm more into computer gaming now than I am console gaming. I prefer computers over consoles now, because you can just have so much, like with a custom built computer, you can get so much better stuff out of it. But that was really weird. The freaking shadow that passed by outside the house. Sorry about that. Anyways, but growing up, I did a lot of playing video games, a lot of just hanging out with my friends, playing games, things like that. I wasn't a very like active outside kind of kid. I mean, when I was younger, I was in like t-ball and what they called midget wrestling, which was for little kids, things like that. I was in that stuff, but I wasn't really like big into sports. I mean, when I got into Little League, I kind of like lost interest in baseball, quit playing. Lost interest in I like wrestling. I like watching like professional wrestling, but I lost interest in like playing school wrestling, like doing wrestling for like high school stuff, that kind of wrestling. I like the entertainment of like the actual professional wrestling. I like watching all that. At the age of 12, my dad had passed away, and it left, like, I didn't cry whenever he died. I kind of like sat in a room and just was by myself playing. I played video games and just didn't want to be around anybody. I don't know why I didn't cry. I don't know if it's because I was more shocked by the fact of his death, or maybe I just didn't understand the whole thing. But it did set off something in me. Because, I mean, growing up, I wasn't, as you can see, I'm a big guy. I'm never really small. And I've kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. People pick on me, things of that nature growing up. But it seemed like after my dad died, something clicked in me, I guess you could say, and I just stopped caring. I didn't care. Well, I cared about other people, but I didn't care about myself. I started self-harming myself, and I'm not talking like cutting myself with a razor or doing like that, like, oh, I'm cutting blah blah blah. No, it wasn't that. It was like literal serious self-harm, like finding a piece of like a candle holder and beating myself with it, or letting myself build anger up inside of me to the point where I would explode, and I don't want to hit people, so I punch brick walls or glass windows and things like that that would hurt me instead of hurting other people. And then it got to the point where I was laughing because of the self-harm issues and stuff like that. Like, I actually ran headfirst into a brick wall one time and was laughing when I fell to the ground. It was in the middle of school, and of course, you know, everybody's like, oh my god, that's freaking awesome, blah, blah, blah. It's not awesome. It's not cool to actually have somebody go through something like that. I don't know if it's because of my death that triggered that, or if it was always there and that was just the thing that pushed it over. I mean, and it also doesn't help that, okay, you're growing up, you're a heavy-set kid, you've tried losing weight, doesn't seem like anything's working, and you got people making fun of you for your weight issue, things like that, especially girls, things of that nature, and you're a guy trying to get into that age of hormones and things like that, and you're being made fun of by people, girls and things like that. Well, I don't hit girls. I was always raised not to. So that anger builds up. I take it out on myself, so I'm not hitting them. And then they're all laughing at you because you're hurting yourself. Because they think it's funny. Bullying really isn't that funny at all. There's nothing funny about what happened to me. And if it wasn't for my wife now, if I would have never met her, I probably wouldn't be here today. That I can say with confidence. Because she was the one who got me to finally realize what I was doing to myself. I mean, my mom tried to make me go see a therapist. I refused to talk to her because of issues. Well, main issue is my mom and my older sister also went to her, and she was telling me things my mom was saying, my older sister was saying, and as a therapist, they're not supposed to be telling you. It's a confidentiality thing. You're not supposed to tell you what other people say. Why am I going to tell somebody who's telling me what other people are telling her? It makes me sick. Quite honestly. But I was like this from what, age of 12 to 15. I self-harmed myself, things like that. And I just had a really hard time on myself. I put myself through a lot of hell, and that's not something people should do. I'm glad that I met my wife. I'm glad that she helped me through the things that she helped me through. I can never repay her for what she's done for me. She saved my life. She's done so much for me that I don't even know how to repay her. But this is something I want people to understand about me, that I care so much for people. And to have somebody finally actually show me that caring back was something I had never experienced. Even growing up, I had my family basically telling me, you're going to amount to nothing. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. I had people telling me that I didn't care for my father because I didn't cry when he passed away. Whenever I did. I cried, but it took 3 years before I finally released the tears and things like that. I finally found somebody to open up to with my feelings and things of that nature. And I know I was young still, kind of young at the age of 12, not having a father. I didn't have somebody to teach me how to do this or do that growing up. I basically taught myself how to cook, how to take care of myself doing this, how to be a better person. Because growing up, I always asked myself, what would my father want me to be? How would my father want me to be? What things drive you to be that person? And if I would ask myself, would this be the right thing to do? Would this be the wrong thing to do? I always question every little thing I ever did in my life. And it's because of my father. I always wanted to make sure that My choices would make him proud of me, even though he wasn't here. And I think it's because of that that I am the person I am today, that I have the respect for people, that I worked hard at what I do, because my dad taught me growing up that if you're going to clean, if you're going to do any kind of work, you give it your all or you don't do it at all. There is no in between. It's either work hard, be proud of what you do, or don't do it at all. Because if you aren't proud of the work that you're putting out, then what's the point of doing it? And that right there meant a lot to me. High school, I wasn't the smartest kid. I was smart. I can't say I wasn't smart. I just didn't do homework. I procrastinated everything. I didn't get very good grades because I didn't study. And when I did study, it was just like, it would go in one ear and out the other. Like, I just could not focus on keeping things. So I'm not book smart. I'm smart in other ways. Like, I'm good with helping people. I'm good with advice. I'm good at listening. I know things, but I'm not like gonna say that I'm the smartest person in the world. No. I'm not gonna say that I know tons of math or I can speak another language. No, I failed Spanish. Twice. I have, since then, graduating, have tried to teach myself how to speak German, which I kind of did certain words. There's still a lot of stuff I need to learn, but I was working hard on trying to learn languages. I am still, to this day, trying to learn stuff, like other languages, like German and stuff, because I'd like to go visit Germany. It's where part of my history of my family comes from. I want to go to Scotland, Ireland, these are all places my family is a part of. They originated. And I want to be able to talk to people in that language if I would ever go visit them. Because I think it would make myself proud of who I am to be able to talk to people with that language. Of course, in school, yeah, I did bad because, again, gaming. I put gaming in priority over top of everything. I want to play video games. I get home from school. You got homework? Nope. Because I didn't want to do it. So I go upstairs, turn on my game, play games until it's time to get a shower and go to bed. All through elementary school, high school, that's all I did was play video games. I did try to skateboard whenever they was going through the skateboarding phase. Rollerblading, I used to do a lot of that too, but I don't know. It just wasn't me. I was never happy doing it, I guess you could say. I don't want this to run on for too long. I'll pick up more about like my high school years and stuff in the next video, which I'll do tomorrow. But as of right now, I think this would be a decent start for things I covered, letting everybody know about my past and things of that nature. If you do have any questions that you would like to know about me, leave them below and I will answer them in the videos upcoming. Or a future video, I could go back and answer questions for the video diary. But this is video diary number 1. And there's many more to come. I hope you guys find this somewhat entertaining. And I hope everything goes well. And I hope you guys are having a good day. And you guys take something from what I'm talking about. That's all. Again, thank you all for watching, and please leave comments, things like that. I'm here to answer your questions, to help you guys out. If I can help you guys out in any way with stuff that may have happened in my life, I will do whatever I can. Thank you.